On Funniest Pets and People, it's Danger in the Dugout. A little bird with a lot of guts. A feline in a flatbed. And a fast spin becomes everybody in. So clear the way. And drop on by. It's the show that will have you sit, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. Start smiling. We're looking at good times. Tonight on America's Next Top Model. Yes, the Paris runway models are getting smaller and smaller. But not because they're skinny, because they're 5 years old. This one just got a taste of the limelight and decided he's stepping out on his own. And the crowd loves him. I guess he's saying, I'm ready for my close-up, but really, how glamorous is it to wear designer training pants? This pup doesn't like that broom, but can you blame him? The kitchen floor is his turf. And he is not gonna let anything get swept up that should be in his belly. This has got to be the world's bravest bird, folks. But little Clarence figures he'll be okay as long as he remembers 2 things. Always be polite to the cat, and make sure there's a window open near you. These puppies are fighting for who gets to keep this stuffed animal, which is very quickly becoming an unstuffed animal. But the question is, once they finish tearing at it, biting it, and getting spit all over it, ugh, who's gonna want it?
Here at Wild Sparrow Habitat, we celebrate birds in their natural environment, but we advise you, for your own safety, to stay in your car with the windows shut, no matter what. Oh, okay, you're not really in any danger, but you'd be surprised how many more tickets we sell this way.
Now, we made a lot of jokes on the show about kitties being lazy. But when a cat needs transportation from a nap to his dinner bowl, are we really being so unfair? You wouldn't know it to look at him, but that little puppy is royalty. Yes, young King Bobo of Latvistan travels around the world just like a normal doggy, except, of course, for bringing his own personal baby pacifier tester. Hold on tight, because it's Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. In the dog-eat-dog business of driveway shoveling, sometimes a customer has you clear his whole driveway and then conveniently runs out of small bills to pay you. And that's when you need Rusty the Enforcer. On an average-sized driveway, Rusty can put back all that snow in under 20 minutes. Instead of use it or lose it, their motto is, pay up or get it back. And this chunk is for any of those neighbors who might be getting some funny ideas. Tonight on Deep Sea Adventure. Ever since the boat put in this fish dispenser to attract them, it's been getting kind of ridiculous.
Pardon me, I gotta squeeze in here.
Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. Okay, I got one, Dolores. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, that's a big one.
Pardon me!
Excuse me there. Fritz is the best dog in the world, because instead of running around chasing animals, he's helping his owner dig carrots. And he's happy to, because of course nobody can resist the smell of fresh carrots, especially bunnies! Bunnies he can chase around and around the yard! Toby is thirsty. And as a big Three Stooges fan, rather than quench his thirst with a juice box, he's trying to drink from the hose. Which is why when the hose turned away, not much comes out. But then, when turned back towards his face, hello! So now he tries to set it down on the ground. And in a classic Curly move, every time he tries to get near it, it gets further away. Finally, he gets a taste and realizes, why am I drinking from a hose when there is a cranberry juice box in the refrigerator? Coming up, a bulldog busts a move. And a bird who likes loafing around. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Let's see those pearly whites. It's chow time. We know you're wondering who would go to all the trouble to use breadcrumbs to lure a family of ducks up a set of stairs and all the way into a building. You are wondering that, aren't you? I know I am. But hey, it's tough to get a studio audience for animal shows. Now, let's keep those breadcrumbs coming, in case one or two of the jokes don't work. Okay, so you didn't like the clip with the dog in a dress riding a unicycle. I gotcha. Well, there's plenty more coming up. No one loves cake more than Natalie. Except, perhaps, for Fifi. But Natalie is determined to have her cake and eat it too. Which just goes to show you, when there's frosting on the floor, you gotta stand your ground. And speaking of food, no one can dust off popcorn like Nicholas here, who cleverly manages to knock over as much as he sweeps. And the reason he's so helpful around the house? Because whatever he cleans up is all his to eat. Little Oswald here doesn't mind the family saving money by sharing. But no matter how you sliced it, this was an awkward place for a bird bath. Still, there were some advantages, like having a snack bar so nearby. But overall, awkward. The only thing Jake liked more than ice cream was cookies. Especially pecan sandies. See, but that's the problem, because once you've tried them, you can't have just one. How do you know you're small? Well, you know you're small when you're fighting with a crust of bread. And the crust wins. Yeah, for that birdie, it just went from sweet bread to sourdough. Pop in a blank tape. It's Funniest Pets and People Rewind. Now we will be Tina. Okay, granted, he's just a bird, but still, he should understand that throwing the pile on the floor is no way to play a game called Pickup Sticks. Unless maybe he thinks the fun is to see if he can get all the sticks way under the table, and then play a version called Really Hard Pickup Sticks. Brianna's got a pretty amazing aim with that bat. A line drive into the dugout. And now Steve's warming up. A solid hit before he even gets the pitch. It's all part of his strategy to win, though, folks, because after that first swing, who's gonna chase him now? That's right. This dog may look like he's just fooling around, but actually he's practicing his Morse code. Let's see what he's saying.
Have a bit of an itch. Would appreciate a little back scratch, please.
Meet the first cat that's afraid of mice. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing being caught in front of all your friends on the video camera. But what's even worse is he's more afraid of heights. Okay, now this guy has figured out a clever ruse for getting out of mowing the lawn. Pretend he can't start it, and then let himself get so angry he destroys the mower. Right? But he won't have much time to mow the grass anyway because he's going to have to be taking all those anger management classes. Bongo is doing his best to save the day. It seems to him a leak has sprung. And he thinks the only way to stop it is to drink it away. In here, a limo is dropping off the world's greatest dance troupe, who are so in sync they can do the exact same dance move on command. This little tradition of the bride and groom rubbing cake on each other started innocently enough, but when everyone encouraged them, they forgot it was two pro wrestlers getting married.
This looks like a real challenging move, Marty. Ooh, and an illegal frosting toss to the face. Don't know if she's gonna sit still for it. And she goes for a vertical slam. Ooh, didn't see that coming. And now a headlock, but he's not giving up. He'll fight her right up until the wedding bell. Ooh, yeah.
This man complained he was bored. But this isn't what his wife meant when she suggested he should just come up with something to do off the top of his head. Still, it makes the birds happy, because not only do they get to eat, they can use the stray hairs to reinforce their nests. Coming up, a very fresh fish. and a tricky tot gives his crib the slip. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. It's goofy.
It's funny.
It's wet and wild.
Today on The Blowfish and the Beautiful. Rhonda tries to break it off with Stan.
No, I can't do this.
Why, Rhonda? Can't you see how much we're alike? Kiss me. We were meant for each other.
But my father...
Your father will never understand our love.
You're right. And I want to kiss you more. But first, I need some lip balm.
Ruffles has never been to a lake before, and he's fascinated by that other dog he sees in the water. Finally, he decides he's got to meet him. He can only hope that other dog brought some floaties. Bosco and his owner may look like they're just playing, but actually, they're prospecting for gold. Of course, Bosco hasn't figured out yet that gold fish don't count. But it doesn't matter if they find anything. The real treasure was slipping out of the house before the owner's wife could make him paint the garage. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the great Babini, the world's youngest magician. For his first trick, the great Babini will make all his blankets disappear. Now, Babini will perform his amazing crib escape. Stick around for the next trick, folks. Vanishing milk and cookies. These next jokes look like they're heading south. It's birds. All their friends said it wouldn't work because their personalities were so different. She was pushy, he was meek. She liked to go out, he liked to sit around chewing an old tennis ball. But no one would say what everyone was really thinking. She was a bird and he was a dog, and the world just wasn't ready for that.
But I love him.
When Clara gave her duck the title of Honorary Lawn Inspector, she didn't realize he was going to follow her every move, making sure she didn't miss a single blade of grass or, cut anything unevenly. Yep, she didn't expect that. But that's just how he rolled, or waddled, as the case may be. If you're gonna try to beat a bird at field hockey, there are a few things you need to understand. One, they're fierce competitors, okay? And two, they have amazing footwork. Oh, and three, your college vacation has lasted a little too long. Coming up, a cat who's seeing double. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Grady is quite shocked at discovering another cat. And he does his best to show it who's boss. Although you can't really blame him for freaking out. See, he's never seen a black cat before, and he heard they were bad luck.
If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all.
See you next time.